Good morning. We are going to do a magpie for today's assembly. So I am going to, we're not going to do him step by step. We're going to do him shape by shape. So we're going to find the shapes inside our magpie and do him with shapes. Okay? Which is why I've said we're sketching him. I hope that you enjoy sketching him. Okay, so this is the magpie we're using. This is my quick sketch. He's actually facing the other way. I think I could improve on the beak and the eye. I sketched him very, very quickly this morning. But we'll try now and I'll take you through it. Okay, so the main thing with our magpie is he has this strawberry shape. His body, if you take his head away, his body here, it's almost like a strawberry. So we're going to draw a strawberry first. So on your piece of paper, allow about 1.5 hands down to start the top of your strawberry. And you're going to draw this sort of shape. So it's a little bit like an oval, but becomes more like a strawberry. So it comes out, slightly flatter top. And correct it. Remember to use your pencil lightly. Okay? Remember to use your pencil lightly. And that should help you. So there, I've got my slight strawberry shape. Okay, now we're going to do his neck here that brings us along to his beak. So we're actually going to add a soft curve. So my strawberry, just so that you're clear on size, is about 4 of my fingers. Okay, there's 4, 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're in key stage 1, I would say it's all of a hand, about 6 or 7 fingers, okay? And my whole fist can fit inside my strawberry, okay? Right, so you're coming up to this side and we're going to do his neck going round in a curve, quite a strong curve. So if we look at his neck here, it comes up and round, and it's about 2 fingers high, okay? And then we're going to do his beak. This is what I didn't do. I could improve on. I went a little bit too high. So his beak comes out and across. So I'm just going to move myself over a bit. Out and across. And it comes out about 2 fingers, I would say. Don't worry too much. Just make it a slight line going out. You can always correct it afterwards. I'll be correcting it afterwards as well. We're going to now come to the other side of our body, the strawberry, and we're going to draw this line, the head coming up. So we follow the strawberry round. You're seeing where this is, where your inner neck is, and you're going to come up and over, up and over your curve. So you go up the hill and over and across. He has quite a flat head. So you just go up the hill and then almost flat. Okay, up the hill and then almost flat. And then you stop because now we need to think about doing the beak. So we're going to do the beak. You're going to bring it down, start coming down very gently, closer to the end. Now he actually has quite, so I've come down a bit too close. Come down towards the end of his beak. And then you're going to bring the 2 beaks together. Now if you look, he has a hook on his beak. That means the top beak actually hooks over the bottom beak. And then if it helps you draw, he's actually got a wobbly line for his beak. Can you see? It goes up, down, into the head. So you can draw a bit of a wobbly line. I'm going to try and fix my beak a bit here so I can see that it's coming down a bit too fast. So I've rubbed it out a bit, gone up from my hook, gone across. I'm happy for that for the video at least. Okay. That should be okay. Now we're going to draw the eye. Now the eye is above where the middle part of his beak is and in a little bit, and it's about the size, it's smaller than a green pea if you were having a green pea for tea. Okay, much smaller than a green pea. It's a little bit bigger than what I've just done, but it is an actual, it's almost a circle, not quite. If you were doing it, I would do an shape, and then not quite like we've done with the kingfisher, but make it a bit more of a circle, but you come round over the top. Okay, so I'm going to rub mine out, do an shape, and then bring it over, but try and think circle, but maybe it's actually good not to do a perfect circle with this. Then colour it in pencil to give it some character already, your magpie. But remember to leave some white bits to remind yourselves of the reflection. And that straight away gives our magpie some character. And these two little marks here, this little mark, you can hardly see it, but this is actually the magpie's nostril here. So we just make a little mark, because that just again gives him some character. Okay. And then you can always improve the beak afterwards. I've just sketching some little lines just to give him a little bit of character. Right, now we're going to build his lovely body and feathers, and the best thing about the magpies is beautiful iridescent tail and feathers. So iridescent is this sort of blue reflective colour. It doesn't have to be blue if it's iridescent. Okay, now first of all I can see there's a little feather sticking out over here, so it's actually on this side, but we're just going to do it on this side, it doesn't matter. So I just do that, and then I'm going to come down onto the other side, and I'm going to do another little feather sticking out a little bit. Maybe not, do not make it the same height. If you do one lower down, I might do my one sticking out up here near the top. And then I'm following my strawberry down, but now I'm going to come about 2 fingers up from the bottom of my strawberry and start coming out a little bit, just a little bit, so that I can bring his tail out. Now his tail, so there's the bottom of my strawberry, I've come about 1 pinky finger down, I've brought his body out a little, and I'm going to make his tail. Now his tail fans out, so you just do a line coming down all the way. I'm going to go to the edge of my page. You don't have to, but you won't draw the end of the tail, and it just comes out in a little, okay? Depending how far you are from the edge of your page. Don't go to the edge of the page. I'm quite far down, so maybe his tail will be a bit too long. Okay, now you're going to come to the other side, and you're going to bring the body out just a little bit, and then you're going to bring that lovely tail. Now the tail comes from inside and it comes out. He's got this magnificent tail. Okay, just come to the end. I've made mine a little bit, so I'm just going to fold this, because I don't want him to have such a long tail, I don't think, but it does need to be quite long. You can have him long as you want, really, I suppose, because it's such a beautiful tail. Yeah. Now on this bit here, we're going to draw his little leg. So his leg is coming out from just sort of where the bit of the tail starts to come out. So you just do a little line that comes out at an angle about 2 fingers out, and or no, 3 I'd make. Do it 3, as if you're coming down the slide, and then you just do a little loop, because that's his foot here, his little sort of claw that he has here. Okay, it's actually his nail, isn't it? Yeah. And then come back in, and it's about the width, less than your pinky finger, less than your pinky finger. You make it wider where it starts at the body, then you follow it down, and then you're going to come over, you see, and close that off, and then just do another little nail. And then you're going to close this one off here. it actually gets closed off because it's on a piece of wood, and we'll just draw the piece of wood now. So just anywhere around the nail, just draw a line down, because this is the sort of post that he's sitting on, isn't it? And the other side of your claw, draw a slightly wiggly line and draw it down. And then you can add some lines for to show it's a piece of wood. Okay, so there we've got 1 foot already. I'll just make it a bit darker so that you can see. Now we're going to go and draw his feathers. So these lovely purple feathers here. So you come in from somewhere along the middle maybe of your body, which is our strawberry, and you come in and you actually come down past the middle, the bottom of your strawberry, because it's near the top of the tail. You make a V shape, quite a tight one, not too tight, and then you go back up to the body, to the edge of the body. So you've almost got a strawberry within a strawberry, within that body shape. That's going to help you know where to colour. And then we're going to make these lovely black feathers. So we're going to come up to his shoulders, or her shoulders, follow the curve round and then come in, and then you do another V, and then do another V. Again, this is just to give you some idea of where to paint, to be honest. It's not, and then you bring a line round, if you're painting. If you're just drawing, you just sketch them lightly. Remember, they're feathers, so it shows his markings. And then you've got a line that comes across and in. Again, you're just drawing feathers, so you're doing lots of little curved lines just to show where his feathers are. Then I'm going to rub out the top of my strawberry, and I'm going to just draw some of my feathers round so that I've got some shape here. Okay, and then I'm going to add some lines to help me if I'm painting him, to help me know, because you've got to use lots of purples and blues and greys and build these lovely colors if you're doing the tail. But if you're just sketching him, just draw some lines just to sketch the different sections of his tail. Yeah, and then he's actually standing on a post, but his tail's hiding his other leg. So you can just, behind his tail, you can just draw a little line coming out and coming down, so that you know that the post is there, and then follow the line along, maybe do it about the same, and coming down. And then you know that that's your wooden post. And there we have a very quickly sketched magpie. And you should be really proud of yourself if you've been able to sketch that, which I know you will have because you're all my superstar artists. Okay, remember, you should be proud of yourself just for having had a go at it. Many of the adults are scared of having a go at doing something like this, and you are having a go at it every week. So you should be really proud of yourselves just for that. I look forward to seeing some of your magpies, or I hope they help you with some of the work in the Lost Words. And I'll see most of you over the next 2 days. Bye-bye.